Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sioux Falls Christian High School. Tonight's game between the Vermillion Tanagers and the Sioux Falls Christian Chargers. Sioux Falls Christian comes into this game with a 5-4 record, 2-2 in the conference, and Vermillion comes into this game with a 6-2 record overall. Vermillion is coached by John Ruvers, assisted by Louis Budmeyer and James Drake. Sioux Falls Christian is coached by head coach Mike Scouten, assisted by Justin Shepard and Brian Wassner. Tonight's starting lineups, first of all, for Vermillion. They will start Charlie Ward as 6-foot senior guard. Number 12, number 33, a 6'3 senior guard, Jake Jensen. Number 34, a 6'2 senior forward, Carter Mart. Number 35, a 6'2 senior forward, TJ Tracy. And number 40, a 6'5 senior forward, Nick Sorensen. The starters for Sioux Falls Christian at guard, a number 2, 6-foot junior guard, Tate Snyder. At a forward position, number 10, 6'2 senior forward, Brooks Nelson. At another forward, number 24, 6'4 senior, Jaden Whitty. At a guard, number 34, 6'1 senior, Logan Skipper. And at center, a 6'9 senior, number 42, Nathan Kuhl. Both of these teams were in the South Dakota Class A state tournament last year. They faced off in round 2 last year. Sioux Falls Christian came out on top of that one. This should be a good game here tonight. All right, we're ready to roll. Coming off the center tip, Vermillion controls it. Shot taken off the mark by Jensen. Offensive rebound is up and good by Sorensen. Referee stopped the game for some reason. The clock never started, I think, and now we got 7:45 on the clock. Sioux Falls Christian will inbounds. Tate Schneider sets the offense for the Chargers. Over to Whitty on the right wing. Whitty to Skipper. Skipper three-point shot attempt up and good by Logan Skipper. 3-2 Chargers lead after the first possession. Sioux Falls Christian comes out with a little token man-to-man pressure full court, and Vermillion sets the offense on the opposite side. They're in a 4-out, 1-in motion offense to start this game. Mart over to Ward. Ward looks to penetrate. Good defense being played by the Chargers this possession. Shot off the mark. Rebound taken by Cool. Cool pushes it to Whitty. Whitty to Skipper. Skipper to Snyder. Back to Cool. Sioux Falls Christian in a 5-out motion offense. A little out of passing and cutting. Nelson over to Whitty. Whitty dribble penetrates. Shot goes up. He's fouled on the play. I think that'll be called on Carter Mart. Yeah, that is his first, team first, but Whitty was in the act of shooting, so he'll shoot two. Jaden Whitty, 6'4", senior forward. First one is off the mark, and he'll get the second. Welcome all of our watching viewers from the warm states of Florida and Arizona tonight, and maybe Texas as well.
Give me a special shout out to Mr. Bohr. It has just checked in with us.
Mr. Bohr.
Giving me some good feedback here on the camera work.
And Vermillion sets the offense on the opposite side. Three-point shot up and good. That was deep. Charlie Ward hits the three. Vermillion up 5-4. Just over 6 to play. First quarter, Skipper comes back the opposite way. No good. Rebound taken by Jensen. He gets it out to Ward. Ward goes up the left side, sets the offense over to Mart. Mart gets it inside to Sorensen. Sorensen 2-point basket attempt, no good. Schneider on the board. He kicks it out to Whitty. Whitty right side looking at Cool inside. Nelson 3-point shot attempt is good by Brooks Nelson. Sioux Falls Christian up 7-5. 5.5 to go. Quarter number 1 from Ivan Voss Court. Sorensen backing Cool down. 2-point shot is good. Nick Sorensen's got 4. It's all tied at 7. Sioux Falls Christian will be in action again tomorrow night at Madison. And Vermillion will be hosting Garrettson tomorrow night. And we're going to have a foul called. I believe that will be on Logan Skipper. That's his first. Charlie Ward will set the offense for the Tanagers. Kind of a 3-out, 2-in set this time. They set the high pick. Scramble for it. Nelson got his hand on it. Sioux Falls Christian comes out of there with a steal. Schneider comes up the right side. Back to Skipper. Skipper takes a high pick. Goes all the way. Skipper 2-point off the mark. Scramble for the ball again. Coming out of the pack is Tracy. And we're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Nelson. That'll be Brooks' first.
Yeah, a lot of good pressure defensively right off the bat for the Chargers. Unfortunately, a little bit of a misfortunate foul right there, but good pressure.
Dribble penetration, up and good. Jake Sorensen, 2-point basket, 9-7. Just over 4 to go. Tanagers lead. Quarter number 1 from Sioux Falls Christian. Whitty looks, get it inside, pass stolen. Pass up ahead. 2-point shot off the mark by Tracy. And Nelson comes off the board, and Tracy's going to get called for a foul.
Yeah, good pursuit right here, as you can see on the replay. That was a good closing speed right there, just to kind of throw him off balance a little bit. Comes off the front of the rim.
You probably were accused of having closing speed and opening speed, weren't you, Ivan? Yes. Bruns is checked into the game for the Chargers. Pass is not handled, went out of bounds. Turnover, Sioux Falls Christian. Goes back to Vermillion. Checking in the game for Vermillion was also Robinson. Charlie Ward will set it up the right side. Looking to get it inside to Sorensen. He does. Sorensen makes a move on Cool. Nice move off the mark. Tracy on the board. Gets it again. And goes up and scores. 2-point shot. TJ Tracy. 11-7. Vermillion lead. 3:10 to go. Quarter number 1. Bruns right wing. Dribble penetrates hard. Takes to the hole. No good. Coming out of the pack is Jensen with the board. He'll take it up the right side. Looking at taking Brooks Nelson to the hole. 3-point shot taken off the mark by Robinson. And Ethan Bruns comes out of there for the Chargers. They will set the offense. Whitty. Dribble penetrate. Left-handed shot by Jaden Whitty is good. He's got 3. It's 11-9. 2-point game. 2:35 to go. Quarter number 1. Vermillion setting some ball screens on the opposite side. Pull-up jumper off the mark taken by Jensen. Sorensen on the offensive rebound. Get it out to Charlie Ward. Over to Robinson. He dribble penetrates. 2-point shot off the mark. Going to have a foul called on the Chargers.
Take a look at that on replay right here.
I think that was on Jaden Whitty, but we'll see.
Boy,
no,
didn't
that
see
was
a whole
on
lot there. I'm going to
Nathan
play
Cool.
it one more time. A little bit of contact, but
first free throw off the mark by Robinson. Got a Vermillion. Skogsberg checks in, and Tracy checks out for the Tanagers. Second one is good by Robinson. It's 12-9. Tanagers lead. Just over 2 to go. Nelson on the right side. Over to Whitty. Whitty looking inside to Bruns. Nothing there. Pass attempt out of bounds. And it'll be turnover. Sioux Falls Christian. Charlie Ward sets the offense for Vermillion. Minute 45, first quarter. Bruns on the board. Shot was off the mark by Ward. Bruns goes up high to get it. Tate Schneider takes it down the left side for the Chargers. Over to Whitty. Whitty thought about the 3. Over to Bruns. Bruns takes the 3 and scores it. Ethan Bruns, 3-point basket. 12-12, minute 10 to go. Sorensen, right side. Passing inside to Skogsberg. Off the mark. Bruns comes out of the pack. Schneider up the right side, over to Nelson. Nelson to Whitty. Whitty to Schneider. Schneider to Bruns. Back to Schneider. To Whitty, looking for the cut. Nothing there. Out to Bruns. Bruns' three-point shot attempt taken is no good. Sorensen on the rebound. And Vermillion can hold for the last shot. Shot clock and game clock are about the same. And it looks like that's what they're going to do, is hold for the final shot of the quarter. Sioux Falls Christian must be careful not to foul that far away from the basket. Pass is knocked out of bounds by Whitty. Couple subs coming in. Skipper for the Chargers and Mart back in the game for Vermillion. 3.5 seconds to go in this quarter. Neither team in foul trouble. It's after quarter number one. They get it into Bruns. Over to Skipper. Skipper, three-point shot off the mark. Good attempt there by the Chargers at the end of the quarter. After one, it's 12-12. And we'll be back with you in about a minute.
All right, well, the student section getting their cheers out of the way here. A couple of quick highlights from the first quarter as we're all knotted up here at 12. Got an outside shot right here from Bruns. That's from Wallstraland out there beyond the three. And that was a drive to the hole right there for the Tanagers, resulting in a foul. Woody driving the baseline here with a little left-handed layup. Before that, nice play down low, but a nice rebound for the Tanagers. And we're back live with Mr. Wallstra.
We're back live. Skipper at the point for the Chargers. Over to Whitty. Whitty to Bruns. Bruns looking inside at Cool. Tanagers stay in the man-to-man defense. Nelson thought about it. And Skipper dribble penetrates. They're going to call that off of Vermillion, so it will not be a turnover. Vermillion knocked it out. And Jaden Whitty will do the honors of inbounding for the Chargers. Whitty gets it into Bruns. Bruns to Nelson. 5 on the shot clock. Into Cool. No good. Cool gets his own rebound back to Bruns. You're going to have a 3-second call here pretty quick. Nothing there. And the defensive rebound goes to Tracy. Tracy gets it out to Ward. Ward up the left side. Dribble penetrate all the way to the hole, and he scores. Charlie Ward has 2. That's his 5th point of the game. 14-12, 7 to go, second quarter. Logan Skipper on the left wing. Sioux Falls Christian's got 4 guys on that side of the floor right now. Into Bruns. Bruns' 2-point shot attempt is good. Nice pass that time and shot by Ethan Bruns. He's got 5. We're all tied at 14, 6:35 to go. Tate Snyder at the scorer's table ready to check back in for the Chargers. Dribble penetration shot is good by Jake Jensen. He's got 4. And Brooks Nelson comes back the opposite way. Nelson over to Skipper, over to Whitty. Whitty dribble penetrates to the hole. Jaden Whitty off the mark. Bruns gets the board, and he's going to be fouled on the putback. That's going to be called on Charlie Ward, I believe. Yes, that is. That's his first. That's team 3. Both teams have 3 team fouls. Schneider set to check back in. And it's good.
Charlie Ward, not to be confused with the 1993 Heisman winning quarterback from Florida State.
Yes.
Who went on to have a nice career in the NBA. That little tidbit sent in from our track and cross country coach, Mr. Vanderleest.
Second one is good. He's got 7. 16 apiece. Shot off the mark, runs on the board. And Schneider takes it back the opposite way, down the right side. Tate Schneider over to Whitty. Back to Schneider. 3-point shot off the mark. Sorensen on the rebound. And he clears it to Jensen. Jensen will set the offense for the Tanagers. Jensen all the way down the left side over to Ward. 2-point shot up. No good. Offensive rebound. Shot blocked by Cool. And Whitty set it on the offensive side for the Chargers. Tate Schneider pulls it back. Chargers want to run a different set. They're now in kind of a 1-4 high to set that one. Not a lot of movement right now on the offensive side. Whitty, 3-point shot attempt off the mark. Rebound by Tracy. Tracy over to Ward. Ward kicks it up to Mart. Mart on the right side. Looking at Sorensen inside. 3-point shot off the mark by Mart. Tate Schneider on the rebound. Tate Schneider takes it up himself over to Cool to Whitty. Whitty to Schneider. Schneider takes a high pick. Gets stopped. Puts up a 2-point shot. No good. Jensen. And we got a timeout called. 30-second timeout called, I believe. 30-second timeout called by the Tanagers.
Take a look here at the Chargers in their huddle. So far, it's been a close game tonight. Tanagers coming in on the season with 2 losses. Chargers with 4 losses. And I think, as you mentioned, a doubleheader tomorrow night up in Madison. So another big night tomorrow night.
And we come out of the 30-second timeout. It'll be Tanagers' ball. Mart will do the honors, and he'll inbounds to Ward. Ward will set the offense for Vermillion. Get it into Sorensen. He makes a move. Left-hand jump hook is good by Sorensen. He's got 6, 18-16. Tanagers lead. 4:05 to go in the first half. Logan Skipper back in the game, as well as Brooks Nelson. Turnover, Sioux Falls Christian goes back to Vermillion. It'll be Mart to inbounds. Mart to Ward. And Ward walks it up, gets it set for the Tanagers. 2-point lead for Vermillion, 3:45 to play. In the half, Sorensen makes the move. 2-point shot is good by Sorensen. He's got 8. It's a 4-point lead, 20-16, 3:35 to play, second quarter. Ethan Bruns working hard to get position inside. Gets it to Cool. Back to Bruns. Bruns 17-footer is good. He's got 9. 20-18, 3:20 to go. Robinson set to check in for the Tanagers at the next dead ball. Ward to Sorensen. Shot is blocked. Brooks Nelson comes back the opposite way, gets it into Bruns. Bruns back to Nelson. Nelson over to Skipper. Skipper dribble penetrate left side. Gets it to Bruns. Bruns 2-point shot is good. He's got 11. 20-20, tied ball game. 2:40 to go. Quarter number 2. Dribble penetration by Ward. Block shot is blocked by Nelson. Over to Whitty. And Whitty's going to be called for an offensive foul. Jaden Whitty picks up the foul. That's his first, team fourth. Schneider set to check in. Robinson checks in. Mart checks out. And Kuhl checks out for the Chargers. Robinson to Ward. Ward guarded by Schneider, full court. Over to Robinson. Robinson takes a high pick. Over to Sorensen. Sorensen dribble penetration. That's going to be off the Tanagers, and it'll be a Sioux Falls Christian basketball. Sioux Falls Christian can take their first lead here that they've had for a while. Tate Schneider sets the offense for Sioux Falls Christian. Whitty and Brunn set up the high post. Nelson over to Schneider. Over to Bruns. Bruns' three-point shot attempt is good. Ethan Bruns has 14. 23-20. Sioux Falls Christian leads. Minute 35 to go. Half number 1. Tate Schneider is going to be called for the reach. That'll be team number 5. Team 5th. Tate's first. Vermillion inbounds. Schneider on the steal. Schneider on the push. Schneider scores the basket. Nice job by Tate. Body control, avoided the charge, scores the basket. Sioux Falls Christian up 25-20. 1:15 to go in the first half. Robinson looking. Three-point shot off the mark, taken by Jensen. Schneider comes out of the pack. Minute to go. Schneider penetrate over to Skipper. Skipper penetrates. Two-point shot taken by Logan Skipper is good. All of a sudden, Sioux Falls Christian's up by 7 with 51 seconds to go in half number 1. 27-20.
Take a look at a couple of these last plays here. This was Tate Schneider taking it down. He's got 3 people right around him, manages to avoid the charge and scores that bucket. A big night right now for Bruns. He's scoring it from downtown right there, but he also had some nice inside play. Gets the ball right here and muscles that one up and in. Nathan Kuhl to Bruns again here, just above the free throw line. So Bruns getting it done. What'd you say? He has 14 points right now in the first
Bruns
half
has
so
14.
far?
14 of the 27. .49 seconds to go. Whitty's going to be called for the foul. That's number 2. And he'll come out. Kuhl will come in. And Vermillion, 40 seconds on the game clock. That shot is blocked by Nelson. Skipper comes out of the pack. And Coach Scouten wants him to hold for 1. .21 seconds on the game clock, 15 on the shot. They can almost, it's only a 2-second difference, so they can take the last shot of the half. Now the key is to get a good one. Bruns penetration into Kuhl.
And that's a good one.
Nathan scores it. 29-20 is the halftime score. Sioux Falls Christian finished that half strong in the last couple minutes. Take a 9-point lead into half, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
All right, well, as the teams come back out to take the court, the Chargers have a 9-point lead here with about 2 minutes left in the halftime. Let's look at a couple of highlights from the first half again. There's a nice little drive right at the end of the half to dish it off to Nathan Kuhl. That was right at the end of the half with time running out. This play coming down when Tate Snyder on the fast break. Nice job right there. Chargers going on a run. These 3 baskets part of that 9-0 run at the end of the first half. Let's go back a little further into the first half, or first quarter rather. There's Nathan Bruns from outside getting it done. Vermillion went back the other way, got fouled on that play. Whitty on the baseline here with a little layup. Right here, a little baseline move for the Tanagers. Up and in right there. On the other end for the Chargers, Bruns having a big first half. Little jumper inside. And nobody boxed out on that one. Let's see that was probably Bruns' guy right there. Snuck underneath him, got that basket. But a big block from Sioux Falls Christian as they took that one over. Several blocks in the first half. This was a really nice post move. Put up smoothly by the Tanagers. Center right there. And then one more inside move. I think it was Sorensen. This time with the right hand with the kiss off the glass. So there are your first half highlights. And second half getting ready to go here. Chargers with a nice 9-point lead, but don't get too comfortable. The Tanagers, it was really tight until the last couple minutes of the first half. So we'll see what happens. They only have 2 losses on the year. Chargers 5-4. So we want to thank everybody again for joining us tonight, wherever you're watching from. And we'll hand it back over to Mr. Wowstra and his wisdom.
All right,
as he gets ready to call second half.
Ends the half on a run, up 29-20 after one quarter. It was 12-12, and it was also 20-20, I do believe. First half scoring, Tanagers were led by Nick Sorensen, who had 8. Charlie Ward chipped in with 5. Luke Jensen had 4. And T.J. Tracy had 2. And Zone Robinson had 1. For the Chargers, they were led in scoring by Ethan Bruns with 14. Logan Skipper had 5. Jaden Whitty 3. Brooks Nelson 3. Tate Schneider 2. Nathan Kuhl had 2. And we're underway. Tanagers ball to start the third quarter. Looking to get it into Sorensen. He led him in the half. Sorensen makes a move on Bruns off the mark. And I think Schneider is going to be called for the foul. They do call it on Tate. That's number 2. Team first. That's Tate's second. First team foul of the half. First half was played pretty cleanly. Nobody really in foul trouble coming out of halftime. Sorensen being guarded by Bruns. Jump hook, no good. And Kuhl takes the board. Tate Schneider sets the offense for the Chargers. Schneider looking at the left wing at Nelson. They get a back cut to Nelson. Nelson goes up. He gets the shot blocked. And they're going to call out of bounds. Good hustle play that time by Mart. But they called him for the inline violation. Sioux Falls Christian will inbound. Tate Schneider under the Sioux Falls Christian basket. Schneider gets it into Kuhl. Kuhl 2-point shot taken by Nathan Kuhl is good. Nathan's got 4, 31-20. Sioux Falls Christian opens up an 11-point lead. 7:05 to go, third quarter. Charlie Ward is going to take the baseline. He's going to be pushed. I think that's going to be called on Tate Schneider. That's number 3. Picks up 2 quick ones here. Jaden Whitty will check in. Schneider checks out. Whitty in, Schneider out. Tanager ball off the inbounds. Over to Sorensen in the left corner. Sorensen makes a move on Bruns. Kicks it out to Ward, but Ward had moved. And it's a turnover. Logan Skipper will inbounds, gets it into Nelson. And Logan Skipper sets the offense down the right side for the Chargers. Over to Bruns in the corner. Back to Whitty. Whitty to Nelson to Whitty. They're looking at high-low from Cool into Bruns. Nothing there. They do get it into Bruns. Gets it to Nelson. Nelson two-point basket is good by Brooks Nelson. He's got 5. He's fouled on the play. Nice pass by Ethan Bruns to a cutting Nelson. And Brooks will have a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play. I didn't get who that foul was called on. Jake Jensen. That's his first, team first of the half. And Nelson completes the three-point play. Brooks has 6. And we're going to have a timeout called by Vermillion. It'll be a full timeout.
Yeah, take another look here at Brooks Nelson. It was a really nice pass right there by Bruns. Brooks going up hard and getting the foul there, getting to the line. The Chargers have increased their lead now by another 5 points early in this third quarter, so time for the Tanagers coach Drake to take a timeout here, see if he can get his guys going. He doesn't want that lead to get too far out of hand. 14 points is already a good-sized lead. So look at both teams here on the court. Let's look at a couple other quick replays here. This was Nathan Cool's first shot of the half. Nice little shot right there by Nathan Cool. And that's going back to Nathan Cool again at the end of the first half. So that's all we got right there so far as far as replays go here early in this third quarter.
And we're back. Charlie Ward at the point for Vermillion. He dribble penetrates, looking to get it out, gets it out to Sorensen. Three-point shot is taken and good by Carter Martz. That's his first bucket of the game, but it's a 34-23 ball game. They get it into Bruns, get it back out to Whitty. Whitty to Nelson. Nelson to Cool. Cool to Skipper. Back to Bruns, back to Whitty. They get it into Cool. Two-point basket by Cool is good. He's got 6. 36-23. Chargers open up a 13-point lead. 5.5 to go, third quarter. And Nathan Cool's going to be called for the reach. That'll be number 2 on him. Third team foul of the half for the Chargers. Inbounds goes to Jensen. Jensen back out to Tracy. Vermillion works it around the perimeter. Dribble penetration. Bruns comes out of the pack after Cool bothered shot. Tried to get it to Nelson. Turnover. Charlie Ward pulls up for the 3, and he hits it. He's got 8. 36-26. 10-point game, just under 5 to go, third quarter. Whitty, right side. Whitty over to Cool. Cool to Nelson. Nelson pulls up from 17. No good. And I think we're going to have a foul called on Skipper, I believe. That is a foul on Logan, and that's number 2 on Logan. That's team 4. 4:40 to go. Third quarter in this DAC 12 matchup. Ball is tipped out of bounds. I believe that went off Nelson. It'll be Tanager basketball underneath their own basket. Charlie Ward will do the honors. Three-point shot taken by Jensen off the mark. Bruns on the board. Bruns gets it out to Skipper. Skipper up the right side. Logan Skipper looks to penetrate. Puts the two-point shot off the mark. Sorensen comes out of the pack with the board over to Ward. Ward guarded by Skipper. And we're going to have a foul called on Logan Skipper. That'll be number 3 on Logan. Team 5. And Cade Venigdum will check in for Logan Skipper. Venigdum in, Skipper out. Charlie Ward into Sorensen. Sorensen looks to make a move on Bruns. Goes up strong. Gets his own rebound. 3-point shot taken by Mart is good. That's his second 3 of the half. It's 36-29. Nelson inbounds to Whitty. Whitty back to Nelson. Over to Venigdum. Venigdum to Nelson. Nelson to Whitty. Whitty over to Cool. Cool looks inside. Nothing there. Bruns 3-point shot taken is off the mark. Charlie Ward comes out of the pack down the left side. Picked up by Venigdum. Charlie Ward 2-point basket, no good. Bruns on the rebound. Bruns over to Nelson. Nelson comes up the left side, sets the offense for the Chargers. Over to Venigdum. Venigdum to Whitty. Whitty looks inside to Bruns. Over the head. Turnover, Sioux Falls Christian. And Vermillion decides to slow the pace down. Robinson at the scorer's table ready to check in for the Tanagers. 3-point shot taken. And that was partially blocked by Whitty. And we're going to have a full timeout called by Coach Scouten. He wants to talk it over. 12-point lead has gone down to 7. 2:47 to go. 36-29. Sioux Falls Christian leading this one.
Yeah, here is, I think it was a 14-point lead actually, and here is the reason why. They've been hitting threes, they being the Tanagers. Here's a 3 right here, right on the line. I believe that was Carter Mart with the touch. Right here, pulls up from Wowstra land right there. Sinks that one. Nathan Cool active in there, getting that one right there. Again, though, Carter Mart hitting his first 3 of the second half right there. So 3 threes for the Tanagers so far in the third quarter, and that's a big reason, obviously, for them cutting into that lead that the Chargers had just a few minutes ago. Now just a 7-point lead. So cutting that lead in half, and it's Coach Scouten talking it over. The Tanagers out on the floor. Getting the ref signal now. So as we come back here in the third quarter with 2:47 to play, see if the Chargers can maintain and build on that lead, or if the momentum that has been with the Tanagers in the last couple minutes continues.
Ethan Bruns, 2-point shot taken, and he's fouled on the play. And I think that's going to be called on Mart. If that's the case, that's his second. It is. Ethan Bruns will go to the line to shoot 2. He had 14 the first half. This would be his first points of the second half. First one is up and good by Ethan. He's got 15. Checking back in the game is Tracy. Checking out is Mart for the Tanagers. Ethan Bruns' second is good. Ethan's got 16. 38-29, back to a 9-point lead. Charlie Ward picked up by Venigdum, full court. Charlie Ward on the penetration. Charlie Ward on the score. He's got 10. Whitty, high post. Step through. And he's going to be called for a travel. Nice move, just took too many steps. Good NBA move, that was.
Yeah.
Charlie Ward on the penetration back the other way. And he's going to be fouled by Cade Venigdum. A blocking foul called. First on Cade, that'll be team number 6, I believe, in the half. out of bounds underneath the Vermillion basket. Sioux Falls Christian going into a zone out of this inbounds play. 2-3 zone coming out. Brooks Nelson picks up the ball. And they're going to call that off of Brooks. No, they're going to call it off of Vermillion. It's going to be Sioux Falls Christian basketball.
I think Scouten threw the red flag there. He got the free replay.
Got the free replay. Didn't need a timeout.
He didn't need to use a timeout. Oh, a good hustle by Brooks right there to get that one back.
Van Igdam looking inside. Cool back out to Van Igdam. They're getting into Bruns. Knocked away by Robinson. Robinson, nice play on knocking away, saves it. Charlie Ward pulls up from 3, and Charlie Ward hits it. He's got 13, 38-34, down to a 4-point lead. Minute and a half to go, third quarter. Brooks Nelson takes the high pick from Whitty over to Bruns. Whitty, three-point shot attempt is good. Jaden Whitty, he's got 6. 41-34. Buck 10 to go. Quarter number 3. Charlie Ward off the mark. Sorensen on the rebound. And Nathan Kuhl comes off with the defensive rebound. They get it over to Whitty. Whitty just hit a deep 3. Over to Bruns. Bruns looking Whitty up top. Over to Van Igdam. Over to Nelson. Nelson looks to penetrate. Over to Whitty. To Van Igdam. Out to Kuhl. To Bruns. 10 on the shot clock. Bruns, 2-point shot is good. Ethan Bruns has got 18. 34-43, 25 seconds to play. Third quarter, Sioux Falls Christian back to a 9-point lead. Just was down to 4. 15 seconds to go in the quarter. Vermillion will hold for the last shot, down to 10. Brooks Nelson. Sorensen on the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by Bruns. Probably a good foul on Bruns there because that was an easy putback. He's going to make Sorensen earn it. That's Ethan's first. Sorensen will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. 2.3 to go. Sorensen misses the first. Was a good foul. Tate Snyder checks in. Caden Van Igdam checks out. Second one off the mark as well. And that'll bring us into the quarter.
All right, well, let's take a look here at the last few minutes. About, 2 minutes into the third quarter, Vermillion called a timeout, and it's obvious that they wanted to start shooting. They were down by 14 points, so they had to start doing something, and they were starting to shoot the 3. But let's take a couple quick look at just a few highlights here. As you see the 3 ball going up right there, Carter Mart hitting. And again, the drive right there in the lane. Vermillion mounting a comeback, but the Chargers right there losing that ball. I'm going to watch that play again right here as you can see the athleticism right here on the Tanagers, stripping that ball from Bruns and then having the presence of mind to keep his balance and get it back in. The result of that steal, on the other end, was this 3-point shot. And I believe that pulled the Tanagers within 6 or 7. Sioux Falls Christian, though, coming right back the other way. Whitty doing a little step back right there of his own. And nothing but net right there. And then to end that little run right here, Bruns from the top of the lane hits that nice jumper. And the Chargers have been able to maintain that lead.
And we're back. Tate Schneider back in the game. He's got 3 personals, so he saddled out of the third quarter, picked up 2 quick ones. Skipper back in. Tate Snyder over to Bruns. Bruns at 16 feet looks to penetrate over to Nelson. Nelson 3-point shot attempt off the mark. Charlie Ward on the rebound. Charlie Ward sets the offense over to Jensen, and Brooks Nelson is going to be called for the reach. That'll be number 2 on Brooks. That'll put the Challengers will be in the 1-and-1. I believe that's 8 team fouls on the Chargers for this half. So going to the line is Jake Jensen. And it's off the mark. We had an injury timeout called there. We had to get a sub in, so Nelson is maybe got some blood going or something. He's over there with trainer Josh Clausen. And we resume. Snyder looks to get it in. Tanagers set the offense, looking at the back cut. Bruns and Sorensen battling inside. And we're going to have a foul called. I believe it's going to be on Skipper. It'll be on Skipper or Whitty. And they called it on Skipper. That is Logan's 4th. And we got a timeout called, I believe, by Coach Scouten. It'll be a 30-second timeout called. 43-34, just starting the fourth quarter at 6:52 to go in the ball game.
Thanks again to everybody who has joined us tonight. Appreciate you tuning in. So the Chargers leave their huddle right here. Hopefully Scouting's got things straightened out with a 9-point lead. It's just not safe with almost 7 minutes to go here in the second half. The Challengers have gotten a little bit hot from the three-point line recently.
All right, at the line is Jake Jensen, and he'll shoot 2. First one off the mark. And Jake will get the second. He's got 4 points on the night. He's a 6'3" senior forward. Second one's off the mark. Battle for the board. Sorensen comes out with it. Back to Jensen. Nice pass inside, and shot is blocked by Kuhl. And Tate Snyder will set the offense for the Chargers. Snyder, Van Egdom, Bruns, Kuhl, and Whitty in for the Chargers right now. Jaden Whitty at the top of the key over to Snyder. Snyder over to Bruns. Bruns to Whitty. Whitty to Snyder. To Bruns. To Whitty. 2-point shot is good by Whitty. Nice assist by Bruns. And Jaden's got 8. Charlie Ward, 2-point shot off the mark. And they're going to call that blocked by the Chargers. And it went out of bounds. Tanagers will maintain possession. Into Sorensen, 2-point shot off the mark. Gets his own rebound. Charlie Ward gets the board. And we're going to have a foul called on Sorensen. Push from behind. That's his first. Team third. Tate Snyder will set the offense. 11-point lead for the Chargers. 5:50 to go in the game. 45-34. Snyder over to Bruns. Bruns to Whitty. Whitty to Snyder. Van Egdom to Kuhl. To Whitty. Back to Snyder. Bruns going to be called for the travel. Checking in the game, Brooks Nelson. Checking out of the game is Cade Van Egdom. It'll be Vermillion ball. Carter Mart will inbounds. And Charlie Ward will set the offense. 45-34. 5:20 to go. Sorensen backs his way in, off the mark. Whitty, and we're going to have a foul called. Oh, I believe that's called on TJ Tracy. It's his second, team fourth. Chargers have 9 team fouls this half. Tanagers have 4. 11-point game, 5 minutes to go. Schneider looking to get it inside to Whitty. Does. Ball is tapped away. Back to Bruns. Bruns 3-point shot off the mark. Sorensen on the board. Over to Charlie Ward. Up the right side to Mart. Mart looking to take Nathan Kuhl off the dribble. Nathan stops ball. Pass is knocked away by Whitty. It'll be Vermillion basketball. Tate Snyder picks up Ward up top. And we're going to have a foul called on Ethan Bruns. That'll be number 2 on him. That'll be team 10th. So Tanagers will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. 4.5 to play. And they're down 11. Shooting 2 will be Jake Jensen. 6'3" senior. Off the mark. And he'll get a second. Second one is good. He's got 5. 10-point lead, 4:25 to play. Whitty over to Bruns. Bruns looks inside at Kuhl. Out to Schneider. Schneider to Bruns, and he's going to be called for an offensive foul, push-off. That's number 3.
Yeah, that forearm right here, he just a little bit of a nudge right there.
And Robinson's checking in for the Tanagers. Checking out will be Mart. Robinson will inbound. Sioux Falls Christian picks up. Looks like a little bit of full court man pressure. And Vermillion turns it over on the inbounds. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian ball. Trying to get it in. They get it into Bruns. Knocked away. Off of Tracy. Sioux Falls Christian will re-inbounds. A little over 4 minutes to go. Tate Schneider will do the honors. Vermillion picks the inbounds up man-to-man into Bruns. Bruns to Whitty. Sioux Falls Christian's got 2 high posts right now. Bruns, Schneider, Nelson. Nelson goes up strong, nothing there. And Sorensen comes off the board over to Ward. Ward dribble penetrates, puts up a shot, gets fouled. And we'll see who they call that on. That's going to be on Jaden Whitty is the recipient. He's got 3. Charlie Ward goes to the line to shoot 2. First one up and good. He's got 14. Skipper checks in. Whitty checks out. Charlie Ward will get a second. Second one off the mark. Ethan Bruns on the rebound. Tate Schneider walks the ball up for the Chargers. Picked up by Charlie Ward. Logan Skipper over to Nelson. And Schneider to Skipper. Skipper over to Snyder. Offensive rebound by Brooks Nelson. Brooks puts it back. He gets fouled.
Take a look at that.
He's going to have a chance for the three-point play.
Nathan Cool
foul
shoots
called on Robinson. That's his first. Team fifth, but Brooks was in the act of shooting, so he's going to get the free throw. Brooks went up high on that board to get it, put the putback in. There's some rare Ivan Voss air up there. Brooks scores it. And Sioux Falls Christian picks up again, a little token man-to-man full court press. Robinson over to Jensen. Jensen at the or at the top of the key, looking for a ball screen. Takes the three. Ball is blocked by Nelson. Over to Schneider. Schneider up the right side. He's got Bruns posted up. And we're going to have a foul called. That foul will be called on TJ Tracy. That's number 3 on him. That's team 6. 2.5 to go. Sioux Falls Christian enjoying a 12-point lead, 38-26. Into Nelson. Nelson over to Schneider. Schneider back to Nelson, into Bruns. Bruns 2-point basket off the mark. Sorensen on the rebound. Over to Charlie Ward. Nelson picks him up. Charlie Ward all the way. 2-point basket by Ward. No good. Schneider on the rebound. And Schneider will slow it down. 2 minutes to go. Fourth quarter. Charlie Ward gets the pick. Schneider calls the timeout. And it'll be a full timeout called by the Chargers.
Yeah, pretty good decision right there by Tate Snyder to call the timeout, because if he hadn't, I think he may have been on the verge of being called for a travel right there, but a good headsy move right there. Couple replays here real quick while they're in the timeout. That pass into Nate Cool, rebounded by Brooks Nelson, timing that one just right and getting to the line for the free throw there. And again, Bruns taking this one hard inside, but dishing to, I believe that was Nathan Cool or Nelson there, so I missed that. Nice little pass for the Tanagers inside right there, but a defensive play by Nathan Cool, 6'9", hard to shoot over 6'9", down low, and you got position right next to him. Chargers again, a little step back from Bruns here at the top to hit that one. So the Chargers maintaining now their lead back up to 12 with just under 2 minutes to play.
It'll be Sioux Falls Christian basketball, the near sideline. Logan Skipper will do the honors. Skipper into Schneider. Skipper over to Bruns. Bruns back to Skipper. Skipper to Schneider. 7 to shoot on the shot clock. Over to Schneider. Schneider to Bruns. Bruns takes it strong. Knocked away. It'll be a shot clock violation. Minute 34 to go. 12-point lead. Sioux Falls Christian picks up man-to-man full court pressure. Robinson will inbounds. No need for Sioux Falls Christian to be fouling right now, and Brooks Nelson's going to be called for a foul. They are in the double bonus.
I don't think he heard you.
Up 12. You want that clock running if you're Sioux Falls Christian.
Yeah,
and you like it stopped right now if you're Vermillion, when you can score baskets without it running. First free throw is up and good by Tracy. Second one also good by Tracy. Logan Skipper over to Nelson. And the ball's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Sioux Falls Christian ball right in front of their own bench. 10-point lead, minute 22 to go.
It was a good thought. I thought maybe he should have gone for the alley-oop there, but Nathan Cool was set up.
Nelson into Schneider. Skipper, three-point shot taken. And we got Sorensen. Foul called on Bruns. That is his fourth. That'll bring Sorensen to the line. And he'll shoot two. Whitty checked to set back in the game. First one off the mark by Sorensen. Skipper in, or Skipper out. Whitty in. Second one is good by Sorensen. He's got 9. Sioux Falls Christian's done a good job on him second half. He had 8 at halftime. Nelson over to Schneider, a minute to play. Sioux Falls Christian can run some clock here. Up 9, 57 seconds to play with 27 on the shot clock. Run some time, either get a layup or get fouled. No need to take anything but those two.
Don't need to foul right here.
And Ethan Bruns comes out of the pack with the rebound. Ethan gets it over to Brooks Nelson. We're down to 30 seconds to go. 48-39. Schneider over to Nelson. Down to 20. Schneider at the top. Looks like Vermillion's not going to foul, and this one could end at this score.
There's about a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, so Chargers going to have to take a shot.
No good. 3 seconds to go. Vermillion will inbounds, and this one will be over. And that's ball game.
Thanks again for joining us tonight. Appreciate you being here with us. Thanks for Mr. Wasser for calling the game. The Chargers will be at Madison tomorrow, doubleheader away. And until next time, we'll see you and have a great night.